that because I never before imagined myself being as a cabin crew. Hell no. I didn't even fly with an airplane before. Hey guys, my name is Masha and I'm a flight attendant in Saudia Airlines. I'm working as a cabin crew for almost 2 years, so I wanted to share my experience and knowledge with you guys. In today's video, we're gonna talk about how I became a flight attendant and why, where I'm living, and how I'm satisfied with the job. If you have any single question, you can ask me in the comments down below, or you can ask me on my Instagram page, Fly with Masha, and my Facebook page, Fly with Masha. So let's get started. So I don't know how many of you know that I was a makeup artist for 4 years. So in that period of time before I applied for the job, I was like, I was at my college of tourism, and I was thinking like, I know it's gonna be very hard for me to find the job that I want, and I was imagining that I'm gonna work in some kind of hotel, but not reception. I'm gonna be some kind of manager or whatever. So yeah, in that period of time, like I was doing my makeup job and I was studying, and I was like, I don't need anything else. And then I remember it was January, and I was looking at my Facebook page. I was just like scrolling down, doing nothing. And then all of a sudden, like I saw Saudia Airlines is hiring in Serbia. And I was like, Saudi Airlines? Like, never heard about you, bro. Me, flight attendant, I mean, hell no. But why not? So I was talking with my sister and we were just laughing and talking about some crazy stuff I don't even remember. And she was like, I think you should try and apply. And I was like, seriously? And she said, yeah, seriously, why not? So honestly, I was thinking about that because I never before imagined myself being as a cabin crew. Hell no. I didn't even fly with an airplane before. So she was like, I think you should go because you need to have like one serious interview in your life, at least once. I just collected all the documentation and I don't know even what I sent them. I think like my diploma and CV and like passport or something like that, and pictures, yeah. And let's say that the last day of sending application was like 15th of January. So at the 14th of January at 11:30 p.m. I was like, I'm gonna send the application. So I just sent an application, and tomorrow I received an email, and I think you are a little bit late with your application form. But when we saw your pictures, like we needed to call you for a Skype interview. I know, right? Nah, I'm just joking. I remember that I had like this piece of paper and I was writing everything like, hi, I'm Masha, I'm studying this and this, I'm working this and this, I had experience in this and this. From CV, what you have. One girl called me on a Skype interview and I was like shaking like this. And first of all, my camera wasn't working, So we were just talking. And before that, I was studying English like since I was 7 years old. I had my private classes, but I was concerned because I didn't know how good I'm speaking. I didn't have any single practice, everything was from movies, songs, but when I needed to talk about something on English, I was like, I mean, even now my English is not perfect, of course, because it's not my official language. Skype interview, it was like 10 minutes, yeah, like, who are you, what are you doing, your job experience, your diploma, why you want to become a flight attendant, why is this your dream job. And the thing is, I was really being honest. I didn't even want to become a flight attendant. I wanted to try myself and push myself to the limit, to experience something new for myself and in my life. I knew nothing about Saudi Arabia. I knew nothing about Saudia Airlines. I knew nothing about cabin crew life. Zero. Nada. But guys, that's not good. That's not good. You need to be prepared. I passed the Skype interview. I think I remember that I said I want to become a flight attendant because I was dancing for 15 years and I was traveling with my folklore group, around the world, and I like to meet new people and nations. which is true, but I never said I wanted to become a cabin crew because that was my dream from when I was a little girl. Like, never. So yeah, I was like being honest. I think it's a good money, good opportunity. I want to grow myself as a person, and that's it. They sent me email for official, like regular interview with the people of airlines recruitment team. So it was in Metropole Palace in Belgrade, and I went there like 15 days later. I had a very, very nice makeup and a very, very nice hairstyle. Like, I was Googling, I remember I was Googling like, how do flight attendants look? I had a black suit with a skirt and white shirt. I had the black heels. Everything was so perfect. The night before my final interview, I remember like it was yesterday. I was sitting here with my sister and I told her, Mina, I'm not going. She was like, what you mean, girl? How you not going? And I said, I'm not going. She was like, why? The thing is, I got so scared. I got so scared that what if I get accepted? I don't want to live in Saudi Arabia, you know? So then she gave me the best advice ever. She told me, you need to go and you need to test your limits. And later on, whatever happens, you can choose and decide. And that's how it was. And I really want to thank my sister because she was there supporting me, and without her, I wouldn't be sitting here right now telling to you guys my story and being a cabin crew. Yeah. I went there, I was waiting with like 50 other girls or more, and we were talking, chatting, blah blah blah. And after that, I remember that that girl, she called me for like, it was a one small room where they're interviewing you. So we went there, all the girls, and they were checking our height, weight, if we can reach 212 meters. They were checking our hands, our face, teeth. They were checking tattoos, scars, pimples, acne, every single thing. Also, they were checking on the legs, ankles, like about tattoos and something like that. When it comes to stomach and other things, they didn't check anything. A first round where if they see that you are overweight or underweight too much, I don't think that you can pass the first round. So the second round was like interview with 3 or 4 people, I don't remember, and they are asking you a lot of kinds of questions. Like, it depends. Some interview were 10 minutes, 15, 20, 30 minutes. It depends. It depends, but the first impression is everything, guys. Everything. I remember that I walked in there and I was like, you know, like being confident, and I was walking in that heels, and they asked me to walk circle around the room, you know, so they can see if your spine is straight, how you are walking, and if you're having an attitude or something like that. And then I sat in front of them, and I remember that I was scared. I was scared about my English. I wasn't scared what they're gonna ask me, if I'm gonna say something stupid, because, you know, that's me. That's me, who I am. If you like me, thank you very much. If you don't like me, bye-bye. I will find another job. But everything went perfect. They told me that I speak very good. I remember that they were asking me some delicate questions like how you will help the blind passenger, what you will do if someone is yelling at you, what will you do if your manager cannot come in that moment and you have fire or something like that. So the thing is, my point is, every time when you're answering the questions, you need to speak what they want to hear. Like, I'm there, why? What is my purpose in the aircraft? To provide the safety and service of guests. Just put yourself in that kind of situation. If you are a passenger and you see something like that, what you think that flight attendant should do? Later on in my ebook, we are going to discuss more and in details about interview applications for Saudia Airlines and how to become a real flight attendant. This is only my experience. When I finished my interview, they told us that they will let us know like in a few days. It was January and I was on break with the college and I didn't have any classes or anything, and I was sleeping until 12 afternoon or something like that. And I just opened my eyes and I saw email from ClipCon, which is the agency that is recruiting in Balkan area, and they were like, "Congratulations, you passed the interview. You are accepted in Saudia Airlines." What? My first honest reaction was crying. I was crying, like I was I was reading, shaking and crying. I didn't even want to become a flight attendant. God, why? I was running downstairs to call my mom to tell her. I was like, Mom, I passed. I'm accepted. Mom, what should I do? Mom, I'm moving to Saudi Arabia. Mom. And she was like, what? Oh my God, no. Oh my God, I didn't expect this, but I knew that you're gonna pass from the first time, but oh my God, how? Blah, blah, blah. So that's when the chaos started. From that day, they told us that we need to wait for the medical test. Medical test is that they're examining whole your body, almost every single thing, to check that if you are healthy. If you pass that medical test, everything is good, you are getting ready the documents, visa, and you're good to go. If you don't pass the medical test, that means that you have something that cannot be fixed, let's say fixed, or God forbid you have some maybe disease that you didn't know, as I said, God forbid, or you have a problem with your spine or with the lungs or kidneys, but you really need to be healthy so you can pass. When I passed the medical tests, I was 100% sure that that's it. I'm going to Saudi Arabia. I'm going to become a flight attendant. From that day, my life was a big mess. I started Googling. Can you imagine that I started Googling when I got accepted? Not before, which is a big mistake. So in those days, I was like really preparing, packing, even though the process is really long. For me, it was like around 6 months. Yeah, 6 months, because you have 2 interviews, then you have medical tests, then after medical tests you have filling the documentation that you need to give for your visa. When you get the visa, you need to wait for the tickets, and there's a lot of girls that they are waiting same as you. So you really need to be patient for that kind of process. And that's a good thing also, because you have enough time to prepare yourself mentally, physically, that you need to inform about everything, and you can start living your best life ever. Days were passing and I was spending all my days with my family and friends. All my people, they were like so happy because of me, but also so very sad because they were like, she's going to Saudi Arabia. Where is that? Here in Europe, honestly, we heard a lot of bad things about Saudi Arabia, but somehow deep inside me, I knew that this experience will be so amazing for me. I don't know how to explain you now, but my gut was telling me, you need to go, you need to try. If you don't like it, you will be back home. That's it. When I filled all the documents and I got my visa, we were waiting, like after visa, we were waiting like 30 days, let's say, to get a ticket. I was between the last girls who went to Jeddah. We were Jeddah based from the beginning of our recruitment. First, when you go there, you have academy, 2 months, 2.5 months. And that will be the most amazing and very hard experience for you. So you cannot get prepared before that. You cannot read about that. You cannot Google about that. That's impossible. You just need to go there, that you are willing to try to give your best, and that you're willing to learn. And that's how you're gonna succeed. I remember first when we got there, we were all like puppies, you know, like oh my God, we don't know where to go, what to do, blah blah blah. But day by day, night by night, everything changed for the better, of course. The thing is, we were one of the first group of girls from Serbia who went to live in Saudi Arabia. Before us, from Balkan countries, there were like Bosnian girls and maybe some Romanian and Greek girls. We didn't have any information about the job, the country, the life there, anything. So it's like somebody put us into the fire and they were like, try to survive. But I'm so happy that everything was like that, because now I'm so happy with my life and with the decision that I went there and started my job of a cabin crew. There is some things that you need to be prepared, but nothing is so stressful, nothing is so hard. Everything you can do if you really, really want that. So my advice to you is get informed a lot about the country where you want to go, about the airline that you want to apply, about the life there, because nowadays there is a lot more information. I really wish that I had someone so they can explain me, Masha, situation is like this, you can bring this, you can live like this, you cannot do this. But there was no one, and I was really all alone in that. And all my roommates and me, we were really struggling at the beginning because we didn't know what to do and how to behave, like what is allowed and what is not allowed. It became my second home, and I'm really sad now that I cannot be there, but oh my god, I cannot even talk about it. I'm not crying. The point of my story is, you see, I didn't even want to become a cabin crew, so here I am, a cabin crew, flight attendant, and in Saudia Airlines. It doesn't matter which airline you want to apply. I think if you go there with a confidence, with an attitude, and if you are like in your mind, I'm gonna get this job, I'm gonna get what I want, you're really gonna get there. I really hope that I help you with this video, just a little information about how I became a flight attendant and how is the life there. In the next videos, I'm gonna talk more about life in Saudi Arabia, some details that you need to know as a cabin crew. Guys, don't forget to subscribe my channel to give me a little bit of support because I'm new here, maybe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you love this.